As all of you know, today is September 11th. And as humans, we all have our own way of processing what happened that day. But as we know, in life there are humans, and then there's President Trump. And this morning, the nation's leader sent out a heartfelt tweet that read, 17 years since September 11th, exclamation points. Now, this tweet upsets a lot of people because on days such as this, part of any president's job really is to articulate the mood of the nation, whereas this tweet looks like it was ghostwritten by a calendar. And I'll be honest, I think we should give the guy some credit. First of all, he didn't say there were fine people on both sides, so that's progress. And secondly, the president was not wrong. It is September 11th. That happened 17 years ago, right? Which means this is the most factually accurate thing Trump has tweeted about in about 3 months. So that's a step forward. And besides, compared to what Trump normally says about 9/11, today's tweet was a huge step in the right direction, which puts his pedometer at 1. Because Trump has never been able to talk about 9/11 on Twitter or in real life without being totally weird about it. Like, today's tweet was much better than the 9/11 tweet he sent out in 2013.
Trump tweeted, quote, "I would like to extend my best wishes to all, even the haters and losers on this special date, September 11th.
Now, you see that I don't even know where to start, right? Best wishes, haters and losers, special date. It starts out sounding like a wedding invitation, then it becomes a diss track, and then it ends as a birth announcement. That's what it felt like. Trump tried to commemorate 9/11, and then he ended up writing the world's most confusing Hallmark card. That's what it was. And it turns out this isn't a recent phenomenon, right? Trump has been saying bizarre, emotionally out-of-step shit about 9/11 since 9/11. On the day it happened, most people were thinking, is my family okay? Could this be the start of World War III? Donald Trump, on the other hand, was more concerned with bragging rights.
You have one of the landmark buildings down in the financial district, 40 Wall Street. Did you have any damage, or what's happened down there?
40 Wall Street actually was the second tallest building in downtown Manhattan, and it was actually, before the World Trade Center, was the tallest. And then when they built the World Trade Center, it became known as the second tallest, and now it's the tallest.
Okay, so just so we're on the same page here, 2 buildings have just collapsed, and Trump's reaction is, I now have the tallest building in downtown Manhattan. That is not a normal thing to say. Imagine if after the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, FDR was like, December 7th, 1941, a date when my boat became the biggest boat in all of Hawaii. It was a pretty cool day, actually. Some would call it the bomb. And by the way, this was all before Donald Trump started running for president. Right? Once he got on the campaign trail, his track record of talking about 9/11 went from weird to downright hateful.
There were people over in New Jersey that were watching it, a heavy Arab population that were cheering as the buildings came down. Not good.
Hey, I watched when the World Trade Center came tumbling down. And I watched in Jersey City, New Jersey, where thousands and thousands of people were cheering as that building was coming down.
Okay, now, this is a proven lie. Right? There were never thousands of Arabs in New Jersey celebrating the towers coming down. But to be fair, we do know that Trump suffers from a rare medical condition that causes him to see large crowds where there were none. It makes sense. Oh, and his lies about 9/11 didn't stop there, right? Because once he put New Jersey Arabs into the story, he was like, wait, I want to be in the story, too.
In our darkest moments as a city, we showed the world the very best of America. The firefighters and first responders and the police officers and the Port Authority workers, everyone who helped clear the rubble. And I was there, and I watched, and I helped a little bit. But I want to tell you, those people were amazing.
I'm sorry, what? How do you help with 9/11 a little bit? You either help or you don't. What, did he go up to a cop and be like, hey, officer, you got a little schmutz right there. All right, I've done my part. Good luck, everybody.